Hey folks, we're back. Well, we never really left, but we're still here. Whoa. Billy, and there's Dickie, Tricky, and little Johnny. Y'all sitting in front today. These guys stay quiet now and no spitballs while I'm talking. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, what is he going to talk about today? Well, it's like this. After January, you could say, I was going to say after Christmas, but that's I kind of went on a Amazon buying spree. And the stuff has started to come in. I bought some, I'm just going to show you a little bit of stuff. This here, it's Fritz polishing compound. Well, I got a buddy up north there, Cecil, from Cecil and Heather's homesteading there. He bought, well, I think he got some, or so. Oh no, it's one of his viewers that sent him some, and then the guy that makes this stuff for the company, they send him a whole bunch. So I said, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. I'm gonna try this, but this is gonna have to be a spring thing. I'm gonna try it on the windshield at the camp. I got right in the middle of the windshield, I got a spot where I tried to clean one time, and the stuff I was using was a little bit too abrasive. I think it was paint thinner. And the plexiglass, or what was that stuff the glass was made out of? Anyways, it wasn't good enough to resist the plexiglass, so I gotta try to scuff that off. If I can't scuff it off, I'll cut the windshield, and then I'll put another piece that I've already bought that's up there to eliminate the bad spot in the windshield, and I'll put a hinge. I still gotta buy some glue and buy the hinge, if that's the process I'm gonna go to. But just for a start, I'm gonna try to buff it off, like use a buffing wheel, and with this stuff here. You see, it says metal, plastic, and fiberglass. So we'll see. Now, second, just came in today there. I was checking to see where my things were. Another thing I bought too was these caps for these red gas cans. I don't know why I just lost a few and it's hard to get. Like, there's coarse thread and there's finer threads, and I don't know why they can't just do all the same threads. But so I ended up buying just a cap, and so I go through a lot of gasoline and during the summer with the pontoon and the mule at the camp and the tractor and the tractor here, and even throughout the year, even like my snow tractor. So I always have 5 or 6 gas cans going with, by the way, don't ever make the mistake of putting this ethanol gasoline in your tanks and all this, anything that's got plastic, or even you'll regret it. These diaphragm carburetors and things, well, it's not made for the ethanol, the alcohol part of the gasoline. So get the high tests, or get the regular but the non-ethanol type, and you'll save yourselves a lot of problems. That's just you could call that the tip of the day. Now we're gonna check something else that I got. It's a little kit. See, it's There's nothing written on there. I give you a number 12/2126. But that's just a number. It's this company. Hang on. I'm going to have to open this anyways. I'm just going to show you what's in the kit. Oh, they even have a little sticker. Power Sport. Who is it? Bay Area Power Sports. They want you to put that sticker. But see, these kits, I should say not these, but this kit, little hose, I think it's a 1/4 inch diameter. The main part of this is the primer bulb. Okay? And those of you that had see that primer bulb with the orifices at the bottoms? See, primer. These we've seen a lot in skidoos and skidoos as snowmobiles in yesteryear. And through time, they've disappeared. And what these are comprised of, it's a little cylinder and it's got a one-way valve in here, and I think you suck gas through the center part and you push gas through the outer one here. Can you see this one here? I think that's the way it works, but it's either one or the other. But anyways, this is to prime. It's when your machine's sitting for a few days, a week, 2 weeks, and you go to start it. Some of these carburetors, and like my 2 carburetors on the mule at the camp, it has a choke, okay, a normal choke like you see on every machine where you put. But these machines, there's a diaphragm that activates the little slider, but the slider doesn't seal as good as it used to. I guess wear and tear. It still works. This motor still works very good, but it's not as closed as it used to be when it was new, and so it's sucking a little bit of air, so it's not drawing its gas. And first of all, the first turns of the motor are going to be to build up the vacuum. And the motor being less compression, it draws less vacuum, and it takes a little bit more time. And when it hasn't run for a month, or like when I'm going to first go out there this spring, well, it's going to be a hard start. So not to help with this, but I bought this thing because I've tried it before. It was just a little rubber affair, like a little rubber bulb that you press on, and that brought gas, and that run for maybe a year, and then it cracked. Like just the sun and just the weather, the bulb cracked and it started leaking gas. So you're pressing on it and you're spitting gas all over yourself. So I eliminated that, but it's got, like this kit, it's got the primer bulb, it's got a little bit of hose. I got tie wraps, little junky tie wraps. That I won't tell you what I think about those. And it's got the, hang on, it's got instructions too. Okay, yeah, I gotta show you the instructions. See, mine is a tube carburetor. See this here, folks? 2 carburetors. It tells you how to hook it up. And these, it comes with a whole bunch of little brass fittings and all that you need. I don't know if it's going to show more on this side, maybe. Anyway, it all the fittings you need to. I guess I'm gonna have to glue some of these. Some of those are just blank. See, I don't know what those are for. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna look at that when it comes time. No use to get excited prior to that time where I'm gonna. But anyways, this is just like this kit is sold for jet. Kawasaki makes they call that. It goes on the water and it's called a jet ski. These kits are made for the jet ski from Kawasaki, but it's not the only thing that this could apply to. This can apply to, believe it or not, I found that out. The Harley comes stock with Keihin carburetors, and believe it or not, they have the same problem. So this could remedy a problem on a hard start Harley. And probably any engine, any gasoline engine that turns and turns and then eventually it starts, and when it started it'll run good. Well, you can use a primer kit like that and just inject fuel right into the throat of the carburetor. Okay, so it's the same thing as if you took a spish there and you just sprayed some gas right into the throat. It'll start on that, and once it's running, then it'll draw its own fuel. Anyways, that's my buy. It's like a little Christmas present. Hey, these guys have been quiet. Well, I guess you're learning something today, and you decided to be quiet and listen to Gator. Eh? Well, I must compliment you. Anyway, folks, I know there's not too much meat on the bone on this one, but I'll tell you something. I enjoyed doing it, and promise you the next one. You know my promises. Eh? I just try to make it interesting and make it diverse. I don't know if that's a good word, but make it different. Like, not have the same old all the time, you know, like Gator story time. And it's always the same stories or a little bit of the same thing. I try to give you a little bit of everything. Maybe, well, I should have said this at the beginning, eh? I say it at the end so you guys think about it next time you see a Gators movie, is that anytime during my movie, even at the start, you can leave, go to a washroom, go make a coffee, go make yourself a drink, sit down, watch TV. That's the beauty of my movies. You don't have to sit down and watch them. Okay, that's enough for today. Salute you all. I'll see you in the next one.